Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Charles Sebastian, and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we got a very serious show for you guys. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel. So today we're going to be talking about that damn Zion Williamson. We're going to be talking about that damn Zion. This Zion situation is just unbelievable. Let's go through let's just chronicle Zion for a second. Zion, I believe, played for what, Duke? I think he played for Duke, right? Yeah, I think he played for Duke. Zion, coming out of high school, going into college, was by far the biggest thing, the biggest prospect going into the NBA. If you watch Zion in college with its highlights, it was just unheard of. A guy at his size with that level of power and ferocity, the way he was playing with his dunk, it was just unheard of. I mean, the guy played with so much torque that at one point his shoe burst on his foot as he was cutting to make a move. I was like, this is madness, right? There was tremendous amount of excitement about Zion coming to the NBA because the NBA believed that they had finally found the next face of the league. And funny enough, Zion came into the NBA with that class of John Morant. So John Morant was already electrifying. So just imagine there was a guy more electrifying than him, which was Zion. Zion was such a draw, and the NBA had invested so much stock in him that some people felt like the NBA did whatever it could to ensure that the Pelicans made it into the play-in, or the play-in or the bubble, whatever it is, during the 2020 COVID, because they felt like it would be a good opportunity to showcase Zion and probably bring in new ratings, new viewers. Then the injury bug started to creep in. Zion will get injured this year, he will get injured that year, but then he will come and play, and he'll be electrifying. You'll be watching him play. It's like, how is this guy at this size, at 6'6", 6'7", moving? Like, it's just unheard of with that size. It's just crazy. And when he gets an open lane, he's gonna bang it on the entire stadium, right? But then Zion started to deal with injury issues, and then people were wondering, would he get healthy? Then we started hearing Zion isn't happy playing in New Orleans. That in fact he wants to go play in New York. Those are some of the rumblings. And then things took a dark turn about a year or so ago when an OnlyFans model, or porn star, I don't know how you characterize this woman, Mariah Mills, went on a campaign, a tirade, where she started airing their dirty laundry. I mean, it was crazy stuff she was posting on the internet. I think on her Twitter. It was crazy stuff. And people were looking at this guy like, bro, first of all, why didn't you get her to sign something that she can't go out here? I think it's an NDA or something like that. Number one. Number two, why don't you even file a restraining order to get this person to stop? It was insane. And it just kept on getting worse and worse and worse. You could tell she was out to damage his career. And it was all about money. Whenever you see women of that caliber behave like that, it's always about money that probably was promised that wasn't delivered, or money that she was getting regularly that he stopped. It's one of the two. Either he promised her money that he chose he didn't want to give to her for whatever reason, or he was giving her money and all of a sudden he stopped and then this happened. These type of people have no shame anyway, because look at the work that they do. So there's no shame involved, right? If you had shame, you're not doing that. So for her to go out there and air those kind of things to the public and make those kind of things public, it doesn't matter. It doesn't reflect on her because she doesn't care that she's saying these things about him, forgetting that she's also part of these acts. She didn't care. And it got so bad that I think the NBA took notice of it. And they were like, this guy can be the face of the NBA. He simply cannot. Same thing with John Morant. John Morant was supposed to be the face of the NBA. Those things with guns started showing up. You're done. Like, we're not going to deal with you. But then, just this weekend or so, a Friday was, a disturbing piece of news came out. And I want to read here from The Sun. It says, basketball shock. NBA superstar Zion Williamson releases statement denying lawsuit accusing him of R and controlling behavior. So Zion was now accused of the R. Let me get into the article. Former overall #1 draft pick and New Orleans Pelicans superstar Zion Williamson has denied accusations of art. A lawsuit filed on Thursday details multiple years of alleged abusive behavior towards Williams' ex-girlfriend, including physical threats against her and her family. Zion has been accused of R. The lawsuit includes stunning allegations of Williams threatening to K, the plaintiff. Williams issued an unequivocal denial to the claims through his lawyers, adding that they were categorically false. The suit was understood to have been submitted to Los Angeles Superior Court and filed anonymously under the pseudonym Jane Doe. The plaintiff accused Williams of abusive, controlling, and threatening behavior, according to a report. Williams issued a statement through his attorney at USDN, Kupperman. Freeman denied the allegations, saying, "We take these allegations with the utmost seriousness and we unequivocally deny them," the statement read. The allegations contained in the complaint are categorically false and reckless. This is the plaintiff's third set of attorneys. This appears to be an attempt to exploit a professional athlete driven by financial motive rather than any legitimate grievance. Mr. Williams and the plaintiff never dated, but did maintain a consensual, casual relationship that began more than 6 years ago when he was 18 years old. The relationship ended years ago. At no point during or immediately after that relationship did the plaintiff raise any concerns. Only after the friendship ended did she begin to demand millions of dollars. Mr. Williams reported the plaintiff extortion attempts to law enforcement. We understand that an arrest warrant was issued in connection with the report, and we are prepared to provide the court with documentation that supports these facts. Mr. Williams also intends to file counterclaims and seek significant damages for this defamatory lawsuit. While these allegations are false, we recognize the seriousness of the claims and welcome the opportunity to prove the truth in court. We are confident that the legal process will expose the truth and fully vindicate Mr. Williams. The plaintiff's legal team released a statement regarding the lawsuit against Williams. We and our client do not want to litigate this case in the press. And in the article, and it says, however, I will say this is a very serious case as reflected in the complaints filed in Los Angeles County. So you guys can go and read the rest of it. What are my thoughts about this? Look, guys, I don't know if any of this is true or not. I don't know if any of this is true or not, and it's not my job to find out whether or not it's true. What I do know is Zion's standing in the NBA is done. It's done. Dunzo. And it's not even about his play anymore. Ja Morant came back and was playing good. But once the NBA notices that this guy ain't going to work, too much stuff going around him, we move on. Is one of the reasons they denied Kobe Bryant of winning MVPs. You honestly believe that Steve Nash and these guys should be won MVPs over? Like, come on, let's not be stupid here. They didn't give Kobe those MVPs because of that situation he had in Colorado. You can't have a player like that with the situation he had in Colorado winning MVPs, one of the most prestigious awards in the NBA. You can't have it. That's the politics of the league. And Kobe was so much of a superstar that he was able to come back from that situation to where he became even bigger than he was before the situation. That's how much of a superstar he was. But in the case of Zion, it's donezo, bro. This guy went from being the next LeBron James, literally the next LeBron James in terms of freak athlete, all of that stuff, to now you have these kind of stories. Again, I don't know if it's true or not. I personally don't care. My message is that it's over with that Zion Williamson thing. It's over. And the NBA moved on. And they moved on quickly. These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We catch you on the next show. Peace.